shave from time to time. You don't wait for it to grow before to overgrow. Some people, they want it to be very black.
Okay.
Be sure that you are clean.
Okay.
Your hands
Okay.
are clean.
Okay.
If your hands are not clean, don't do it.
Okay.
Don't follow just 1 minute of enjoyment to infect somebody. You'll be going to the hospital. And so that you should tell them in a nice way, not offensive way, that hey, your mouth is smelling, you always want to kiss me, the way I brush your teeth. That is off the rest. Because a lot of people have these infections, they have UTIs, a lot, all because of when you have a partner and you know that kissing is a must when it comes to marriage, you need to do the peg and all that. You yourself, you need to check yourself. And you see, you do this, then you smell your own self. If you have a wife, you have a partner who is having halitosis, you not be comfortable kissing them, right? So it will set off that intimacy you want to have with them. You can't go down on certain areas because the smell that is emitting from them is too much to bear. So being clean is a requirement for you yourself and for your partner's comfort.
Welcome to another amazing season 3, Sex in the Temple. I want to say thank you for clicking that subscription button. We really appreciate you. Keep clicking, keep sharing. And thank you, Omron Production, Abigail's Fashion. You're doing good and we appreciate you, and for all those working behind the scenes. So, one may ask, is hygiene important when it comes to intimacy? Some people don't consider it as an important factor, but a lot of people are put off by that. So today we want to look at hygiene, personal hygiene, and sexual intimacy. What we need to know, the do's and don'ts. As always, we have the beautiful, always young, amazing Counselor Perfect. You know her network already, and she's doing amazing things. So, Mom, you're welcome to another amazing episode.
Thank you.
I love it. I love the outfit. You look amazing.
Thanks.
All right, so let's hit this hard. What is personal hygiene, first of all, and what has it got to do with intimacy?
Thank you. So when we talk about personal hygiene, let me take the hygiene aspect, being cleanliness. So being clean, taking dirt, any body odor, things that are not pleasant off. So when it comes to the personal hygiene, it's your body. So taking care of your body to be clean. So we talk about bathing, we talk about brushing of teeth, we talk about the hair. So the whole body from your head to your toe, making sure that you are clean in all areas. And it's we have culture differences. You go to some cultures, they use clay and the rest, some African cultures, to do their hair. That is, for them, that is being beautiful. Some use makeup and the rest. You see, makeup is having a bit of... you understand when you wash it off.
Yeah, it comes off.
Yes, some people take it that it's not welcome. So it depends on the culture and the individual. But we have the general standard.
Okay.
That's things that are offensive to people around and even to yourself should be taken off when we are talking about personal hygiene. So being clean from your head to your toe. And the good book, the Bible, make it clear that to be clean is next to godliness. That is an idiom we have always been saying. And like also to buttress the point that to be clean is something that God desired for us to be. When you read Leviticus 15, God instructed the Israelites that they should even bath. They should clean their surroundings. When it's Sabbath, when it's coming to walk about, he doesn't want to see any eyesore things. So they should bath. They should keep themselves clean. They should keep their surroundings clean. And even when they go to private, they should dig a hole and do it inside and cover it. So the Lord is even very much concerned about us being clean. And a lot of rules have been set. Even when you omit semen, when a lady is in the menstrual mood, what you have to do. It's in the Bible. You read Leviticus 15, it's itemized there. So the Lord is emphasize much on cleanness. So as humans too, we need to do it, because if I'm here and I'm having somebody odor, I'm emitting it, you'll not like it. If you speak to me and you realize that I'm having halitosis, you'll not like coming close to me. If you have a wife, you have a partner who is having halitosis, you not be comfortable kissing them, right? So it will set off that intimacy you want to have with them. You can't go down on certain areas because the smell that is emitting from them is too much to bear. So being clean is a requirement for you yourself and for your partner's comfort.
All right, that's good. So what you're saying is that we are not only clean because we want to engage in an intimate relationship, but personally, we should put some efforts to look good and to look after ourselves, right?
Yes.
Because some people might think, okay, then I can only do this when I want to engage in an intimate relationship. But what you're saying here is that it's not only because you want to engage in an intimate relationship, it becomes part of your life wherein you look after yourself. Right?
Yeah, you see, it boosts your personal confidence, knowing that you are clean. Let's take this illustration. When you wake up in the morning, you have not brushed your teeth, you have not washed down, your hair is undone, you realize that you have body odor, you are not looking okay. Will you step out? No, you want to brush your teeth, you want to keep yourself before you step out. So it gives you that confidence, knowing that I'm not smelling, the next person sitting to me is not in a discomfort because of me. You understand? It puts you up there, and it's good to know that I'm clean enough that people can come around me. You are not having halitosis. And when we talk about that, we are not talking just about your the mouth and the hair and the rest, but we talk about the private areas too. Especially the ladies, you're down, the men, they are balls and that private places. If you don't keep that place clean, you yourself, it generates a lot of infections and the rest. So you need to know how to clean yourself well. Even when you go to the washroom as a lady, you need to know how to clean yourself when you go to the washroom as a man, because it's two different things. How our organs are, you need to know how to clean yourself. Like a lady cleaning yourself from back to the front, you are just introducing bacteria to your private area. For the man, you know, theirs is just straight, so they can do what, but we know that they also don't need to dig it into the bowl, the WC, because you are going to get infection. At least you can hold it if it's long enough.
Yeah, you know, you're talking about you're talking about women cleaning. I don't know if you've seen these people on a busy road where there's a little bit of drainage and they are pressed. All they do is they just stand up and they lift up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they do, and they go as if nothing has happened, no hand washing, nothing. And so imagine you do that the whole day passing around, and then you want to get intimate and you just go on with it. It's some of those things that you were talking about, right?
Yeah. You see, if you're a man and you do that, you are introducing bacteria, germs into your face, because you use your face to even to touch yourself. You are going to hold handles. You are going to do other things with your hand. So you are first of all introducing bacteria to you, which is not good. And when you go to your partner and you don't wash your hands before engaging in any sexual practice with them, you are going to transmit germs into your partner. If you want to use your hand down there, you want to hold their breast and the rest, you understand. Some people like to put their hand in their partner's mouth. And if you have done that without not washing your hand, look at the germs you are introducing into your partner. So before even you start intercourse, personally, I prefer you bath yourself. Even before you bath, you wash your hands before you start, because you need to be cleaning certain areas of yours. So wash your hand, bath before you engage in any sexual intercourse. If you want to have a quickie with your partner, you need to make sure that you have bathed and you have not visited the loo with all the things that is not clean. Then you come and deposit infection on your partner, all in the name of sex. No.
So in a quickie that the hormones are running high, I need to hold them and then go and do
No,
my
be
hand
sure that you are
washing.
clean.
Okay.
Be sure that you are clean.
Okay.
Your hands
Okay.
are clean.
Okay.
If your hands are not clean, don't do it.
Okay.
Don't follow just 1 minute of enjoyment to infect somebody. You'll be going to the hospital and the rest. Because a lot of people have these infections. They have UTIs, a lot, all because of these.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's good. Thank you very much. I think I need to take a sip for that one because of that. You're not joining me on the sip. It's okay. It's fine. All right. You were talking. One of the things, I don't know for other people, that is very difficult to talk about is when your partner has problem with their mouth.
Yeah.
The smell is kind of off.
Halitones,
How do you communicate this so that it will be appreciated and not in an offensive way?
Yeah. You see, when you have a partner and you know that kissing is a must when it comes to marriage, you need to do the pegging and all that. You yourself, you need to check yourself. And you see, you do this, then you smell your own self. If you are smelling nice, your scent is okay. So from time to time, just do certain things to check yourself. Check yourself first, because certain things, it's difficult for your partner to say it. But if you are my partner, I need to check on you. So if things are not going on well, I am the person to tell you, not the outsider. So the best way is to make sure that you brush your teeth twice a day. And if possible, you continue doing that and it's not good, I need to alert you that it seems the aura in your mouth, the scent is changing. So can we go to the dentist and check what is going on? Maybe it's an onset of some disease you don't know, because some people, when they take certain medications, they have that. So that you should tell them in a nice way, not offensive way, that hey, your mouth is smelling, you always want to kiss me, the way I brush your teeth. That is off.
Okay.
Most people not like that.
Okay.
So just have a good way to tell them. Some people, maybe they are not brushing their teeth well. Some brush their teeth and forget their tongue. So you need to brush your teeth, brush your tongue. And most people too, when they are going to sleep, most Ghanaian communities, most Africans, they brush just the morning, because they are going out, they don't want to smell awful. So they will just brush in the morning. But if you are a married person and you know that anything can happen at night, you need to always learn to brush your teeth when you are going to bed, because you can't just go to bed and in the middle of the night you want to do something and the smell coming from your mouth, your partner can't kiss you. So they'll be hiding their face and all that from you, like we are doing dodging, like we are playing football, you are dodging your partner, because the scent is not nice. So you need to brush before you go to bed. As a married person, that is a rule.
All right, all right. I was listening to this. Dentist says that for him, he cannot kiss on the first date because he needs to ask you what's your dental history. And sometimes also, you see people brush their teeth, but then you have food stuck in between the teeth. So they're recommending also flossing, the dental floss. How to use the floss, because if we're honest with ourselves, sometimes the brushing doesn't do a good job. And when you take the dental floss and you floss, come on, even you yourself will say, oh, okay, so this is what I was. And for us Christians who most of the time fast, and other religions do fast, you see that when people are fasting the whole day, it changes the smell. And I don't know if it's kind of pride that people have to say that because I'm fasting, it has to smell this way, so people think that. But I just think that whether you're married or not, you should consider the fact that if you're in the midst of people and you're fasting, you should invest in something that don't put people off just because you're fasting. And even the Bible says that when you do so, you should not let people know about it. So that's a good one. That's a good one. So you're saying that we should invest in dental issues, right? Visit the dentist, using a dental floss, brushing your teeth twice a day. And your tongue. Yes. But I also read that sometimes if you know you're going to engage, don't brush immediately, especially if you use dental floss, because there will be bleeding. And there's a risk of also infection transmitted if you are having oral sex or something of the sort. So it's recommended that people don't just brush their teeth like 10-15 minutes before they engage. They leave something so that if there's a bleeding, it will have stopped. So I'm this woman, I'm this country woman, right? And all the time, I don't invest in my I don't even know the first letter for deodorant. And when I pass, I need to change the scene.
Yeah,
Whenever I go
yeah.
there, you have some women who change the
Yeah.
scene when they appear, not in a negative, more in a
Yeah.
positive way.
Yeah.
Everybody will look and they say, okay, yeah, now we know. And some men, for those of us who sit on the throttle, oh boy, you can
They enter, you kind of stop breathing for
they
a while.
change the whole
Yeah.
place. Yeah. So what's your take on that one? Especially our armpit and the deodorant and all these things. What's your take on
Yeah,
that?
you see, when you are growing up at the adolescent level, you start having the pubic hair and the rest, and your parents, your teachers, teach you how to remove those pubic hair. Because the longer you keep them there, the sweat comes mingle with them and the dirt, you start smelling. So you need to shave from time to time. You don't wait for it to grow before, to overgrow. Some people, they want it to be very black and thick before they will go for a shaving stick. It should be a habitual thing that every week you do it twice. So you have days that you go to the washroom, you just take it off, then you can smell nicely. And if you realize that you have those scents, we have the lime, we have the ashes that you can use. Then you have the deodorants. Some are not that expensive. And it's good. You can use them 48 hours. You can use them some 12 hours. It's going to take off the sweat and also give you a nice scent. Because you see, as humans, you must have a signature. And I always say your scent is your signature. So if I live here, my scent should at least know, oh, she was here.
Yeah, so Councillor, as we continue in this topic, I was just talking about people with the armpit. It's so long, they don't use deodorant. When they come to a place, the smell takes over. So imagine in an intimate relationship, it's a kind of put off, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a put off. You see, first of all, as I said, you need to be clean for yourself and for your partner. In marriage, intimacy is important, but you should be clean before you ought or you seek to be intimate with your partner. So you need to take off or shave your pubic hairs. And not just shaving it, but you need to also change your clothes. You see, the more you keep the pubic hair, the sweat mixes with it and you start smelling. And your clothes too, the more you wear, you have worn it today, you sweat, so it's in it. You never dry it on under the sun, and you are still wearing it. You are going to smell. So know that when you wear your shirt, at least twice is okay. You need to wash it. But some people will like to be repeating the same attire, and it's add on to them, and they start smelling. And we go to the private area, to the sexual organs, you need to shave it, but it should be according to what your partner wants. Because some partners like the place not so much shaved as a baby skin, they just want a bit of hair. So you must also know the type that your partner wants, but not the forest type, but at least you can trim it, put a bit of shea butter to make the place nice, and it's okay. Because some people, personally, when it comes to the organs area, the genital area, they don't want to shave that much to bear to the skin because they have these rashes down there. So you must know yourself and what works for you. But you should not be overgrown, because as a lady, if you let the place grow so much, menses, the blood will get thick and stay in the place, and it's not pleasant. You are going to get scent. So you need to shave that place. And after menses too, take care to wash yourself well. During menses, you need to wash because blood stinks. So you need to wash yourself well. And after menses too, most people neglect that aspect. After menses, you see there's a bit of this brownish flow that comes. So you need to steam. That is, you can just put salt in water, hot water, and sit on it for a while. So you can do that for just 2 days. And you realize that how you feel down there, it's very good. So that is steaming the vagina. You need not to put a lot of herbs and all that doge around that place. But you just put salt in hot water, sit on it just 2 days for 2 times, and you are good to go. And during the menstrual times, you must learn to wash the panties that you are using, dispose of those things well. You bath not just 2 times, but if you realize that you are bleeding so much and you are staining yourself, you need to always try to wash it off so that you don't smell down there, because a lot of ladies have offensive smell down their genitals. So the men can't give them, they can't lick them, they can't go down there because of that scent. Some people, after sex, the room is so full of odor and the rest. And I had an encounter with a gentleman who said that the lady smells so much that after sex he needs to spray with air freshener before. And sometimes the stench is so much that you need to open the windows, and that means the guy will not invite you again. And if you are a wife if you have a wife like that, it will make you not to even have sexual intimacy with them. Because at the end of the sexual intimacy, you are going to have all these scents, you are going to have all this odor around you, you might not like it. So it's best that you keep yourself clean for yourself and for your partner also to enjoy coming close to you as a lady. And the men too is important, because when you take their penis and the scrotum, some scrotum have hairs, some scrotum don't have hairs. And most men neglect to shave the scrotum. You must take it in your hand and try to shave everything. If you want your partner to go down on you, you will not be comfortable having a lady gagging on hair and all that, eating the hair up. So shave, so that if your lady wants to give you a blowjob and all that, she'll be comfortable. And between their thighs and the balls, you should wash it. Use your sponge, wash between your thigh, your scrotum area, wash it. Some people just put the water there and off they go. No, you need to wash, scrub that place well, and the towel to use it to dry that place well, and wear your boxers. Boxers too, you need to learn how to change boxers. You can't just wear one boxer for a whole week and it will be smelling. It's going to infect you, so change your boxers. And most ladies watch all that. So when they see that the boxers that you are wearing is very dirty, that is off for them. It turns them off, knowing that this is what I'm going to engage myself in. I'm going to get infection. Why should I go in for infection? That I'll be using money and time to treat. Then they will say no. So you need to be clean as a man, not just your feet, your armpits, but down there. Take time to clean yourself.